In this example, we're going to be looking at the horizontal analysis. So we're going to compute the amount and percentage changes for Mason's Company comparative balance sheet, and then we're going to comment on the changes. So in a horizontal analysis, the first thing we have to do is we have to calculate the amount of change, which means we take the current year minus the previous year. So in a horizontal analysis, we're only comparing 2 years, whereas in trend analysis, we're doing 3 or more years. So after we calculate the amount of change, the difference between 2013 and 2014, then we have to calculate the percent change. And the percent change is going to be the amount of change divided by the previous year. So we'll start with our current assets. So we have 2014 has 18,600 minus the 2013. So from 2013 to 2014, we had an increase of $5,800. And then in order to calculate the percent change, we take the amount of change, which in this case is the 5,800, divided by our base year, or our previous year, of 12,800. So the amount of change divided by where we started gives us 45.3%. So for property, plant, and equipment, we increased from one year to the next in the 12,264. So we take our change divided by where we started, and we had a 12.6% increase in our property, plant, and equipment. Our total assets had an overall 16.4% increase. We went from 110,000 to 128,600, or 128,064. So we take the change divided by where we started, and it gives us an overall 16.4% increase. Then we look at our liabilities and stockholders' equity. We look at our liabilities, we can see that our current liabilities increased by quite a bit. We went from owing $3,200 to owing $11,200. So that was a huge increase. That was a 250% increase in our current liabilities and what we owe. But if you think about it, if you look at some of that was probably used to buy some of our current assets or to buy some of our property, plant, and equipment. Then our long-term liabilities decreased, so that's good news. We decreased what we owe over a longer period of time by $5,000. So the 5,000 change divided by where we started gives us a decrease of our long-term liabilities of 12.5%. Stockholders' equity, we look at what's happened to our stockholders' equity. It increased by 22.6%. We take the change, the difference, divided by where we started, and we get to 22.6%. So then our total liabilities and stockholders' equity overall, we had an increase, a 16.4% increase.